Are you confused with do, does, and did? Let's talk about them today. Alright, first things first, do, does, and did are all forms of the verb do. So when you hear someone or a teacher saying, okay, we have to use a form of do here, that means you have to choose from do, does, and did. Do and does are both in present tense. So do is for plural while does is for singular. If you have difficulty remembering which verbs are for plural and which verbs are for singular, just remember that those verbs with S are for singular and those verbs which do not have an S are for plural. So let's say the verb is. All right, there's the letter S there, right? So is for singular. Has, so has the letter S, so that's for singular as well. And when it comes to action verbs, isn't it that we add an S at the end of them when we have a singular subject? For example, the verb run becomes runs, and then teach becomes teaches, write becomes writes. I think this is the best trick to remember. Again, if you have difficulty or if you struggle remembering which verbs are for singular and which verbs are for plural subject. By the way, if you're new to the channel and it's your first time watching my video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you really do feel like it, we do upload English lessons here. Since you're here watching my video, you might be interested in English language learning, so I hope you find this channel helpful. Let's have the first example for does. Does your mom enjoy planting? Again, does your mom enjoy planting? What's our subject in this? Our subject is mom, okay? So your mom, that's one. That's why we have to use does here. Does your mom enjoy planting? Does your sister study English? Does your sister study English? Your sister is one. I didn't say sisters, so I have to use here does. Another thing that we have to remember when using do, does, and did is that we have another verb in the sentence. I forgot to explain that at the beginning of this lesson, but we have another verb in these sentences, and that verb should be in its base form. Again, when we say base form, we mean to say the verb without ed, without s, without ing, just the verb itself. Let's have the question again. Does your mom enjoy planting? Does your, so does is one verb. The other verb in the sentence is enjoy and not planting. So does your mom enjoy? I didn't add an S for enjoy because I have there does. Again, if you have does in the sentence, the other verb is in its base form, all right? This is the same thing I did for the second example. Does your sister study English? We have there does, and the main verb is study. Does your sister study English? If we're going to make it a sentence, it would be my sister studies English. My sister studies English. Now we need to add es and change the letter y into I for the word study. Why? Because we have there the subject sister, all right? My sister, that's one. And we don't have the verb does in the sentence. If we make it a question, we have to use does, and automatically the other verb, which is the main verb, should be in its base form. Now let's have do. Automatically, if your subject in the sentence is I or you, then you have to use do, all right? We all know that even though I or you means only one, we still have to use the plural form, all right? That's an exception. Do you study foreign languages? Do, which is our auxiliary verb here, or the helping verb. And then we have you. Do you, the other verb, which is the main verb, is study. Do you study foreign languages? Do these flowers bloom in summer too? Do these flowers, automatically we have to use do here because flowers is in plural form. And then bloom, which is the other verb. Do these flowers bloom in summer too? The last one, did, is I think the easiest because you don't have to think whether you have to use the plural form or the singular one because we only have one form, which is did. Again, did is used for past actions or past events. For example, last week, last Friday, last year, last Christmas, yesterday. Did you go home late last night? Did you go home late last night? We have there did because we have last night. All right, that's in the past. So the other verb in the sentence is still in its base form. Which one is that? It's go. Did you go home late last night? Did they understand me? Did they understand me? Did, and the other verb is understand. All right, be very careful with these kinds of verbs because people tend to write the other verb in past tense as well. For example, did you understood me? Like that. Did you understood me? That is not correct. We have to use the base form of the other verb. All right, we already have the verb in its past tense here, which is did. So we don't need to write the other verb in its past tense. You might be thinking that the lesson is over, but it's not. I'm going to give you sentences and you have to choose from do, does, and did. All right? You have to think carefully, analyze the sentence, and I want you to find the subject. Number 1, let's say I'm asking someone this in the afternoon. All right? Remember, I'm asking someone in the afternoon, and here's my question. I'll give you 5 seconds to choose the answer. Time's up. The answer is did. Did you hand in the paper this morning? Why do we have to use did here? Because of this morning. It's afternoon and morning is over, so I have to use the simple past. Did you hand in the paper this morning? Number 2. The answer is it's do. So the subject in the sentence is your cats. Do your cats sleep with you? Again, do your cats sleep with you? Third question. The answer is still do. Do fish sleep with their eyes open? Again, do fish sleep with their eyes open? By the way, I want you to answer that for real. Do fish sleep with their eyes open? Fourth question. Time's up. The answer is does. So the question would be, does she eat meat? Again, does she eat meat? Fifth question. The answer is do. Do your office mates work from home too? Do your office mates work from home too? Last question. It's, did you pass the test? Did you pass the test? Before I end this lesson, I would like to encourage all of you to participate with this. So I want you to ask a question. Form a question using either do, does, or did, and write them, leave them in the comments. I'm gonna check them and see if you understood this lesson. Let's summarize everything real quick. Again, do and does are in the present. Does is for singular, do is for plural. Remember the thing about the letter S? Does has the letter S, so it is for singular subjects. Did is both plural and singular, but it is only for past tense. The other thing that you should not forget is that the other verb should be in its base form. All right, don't add an S, don't add an ES, don't write it in past tense or in the past participle. Thank you very much for watching this video until here. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you find this video very helpful for you, and don't forget to participate in the activity. Again, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Share this with other learners. I'd really appreciate that. And as always, dream and make your dream happen. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!